Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you had a good day. It was a good day yesterday. Well, what did I wear? Well, like I said, I'm going in order on my shelf. So a lot of Nuit alone. You're going to get that a lot the next little while. You know, you're going to get like, because I keep my Lana Wees together. I keep my Sauvages together. I keep my replicas together. I keep my cheaper houses, Playboys and Adidas and Davidoffs and stuff. I keep them all together. So when I do these videos, you're going to see a lot of just the same house in a row. And that's cool. Different fragrance, but you're going to get the same house in a row. So, yeah. So I wore the King of Date Nights, La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. How did I wear it? Well, I wore 2 in my moisturizer. Boom, 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 you know. 4. 1 on my chest. Put my shirt on. 1 on my shirt. 1 in each creak of the elbow. And despite that heavy application, performance is not the best. I got about 4 hours going into a 5th hour range, but realistically after about 4 hours, I should have reapplied. I didn't because I didn't bring the bottle with me to work. But projection, 40 minutes, an hour max, not that far out there, you know, maybe half an arm's length. Yeah. Smell-wise, beautiful. I love the smell of it. You know, it's just slightly sweet, mostly spicy cardamom, which gives me a bit of a tea vibe. I've said it all the time. Cardamom tends to give me a bit of a tea vibe with this powdery lavender and a woody base. Very simplistic scent when you think about it, actually. No compliments. Really couldn't smell it on me, to tell you the truth, unless you got really close. And I asked a couple people a couple hours into it, and most of them, oh, that's nice, you know, nothing groundbreaking. And like I said, about 4.5 hours into it, I asked another girl, hey, you smell this? And she's like, I don't smell anything. Now, I've heard it's been reformulated and all this stuff, and I do remember when it first came out, getting a small bottle out of the sample sets. And if memory serves me right, you know, it's 10 years ago now, it seemed to perform a little better, but I don't remember I remember thinking it wasn't that strong back then too. So I don't think it was leaps and bounds ahead. Could be wrong. Just my memory. I'm about to piss off a lot of people on the internet. Whereas yesterday I thought the La Nuit alone that I wore was underrated. I find this stuff way too overrated. Way too overrated. When it first came out, maybe not. But nowadays, it's just way too overrated. Way too... it's more of a... how do I say it now? It's more of a cachet to having La Nuit alone now. Just having it in namesake than actually having the scent. Again, well, not a bad scent. I just told you, I love the smell of it. It's not as sexy as... It's still sexy, but it's not as sexy as people say anymore. People change, you know. I think this was released in like 2009. So that's, what? Almost 14 years ago now. I mean, people change. That's fine. While still sexy. I'm not sitting here saying it's not sexy. It's not the King of Date Night scents anymore. I don't even think it's close. I think L'Homme Eau de Parfum is better for a date night. I think the Eau de Parfum of La Nuit is better for a date night. And women and men in general seem to be gravitating more towards spicy and sweet. Very sweet and spicy now, instead of just a dry spice that you get from this. Yeah, but it's not near as good as it used to, as it once was. Does that mean it's bad? No, so don't at me. It's actually a very nice scent. Like I said, I love it, but it's just not. If I was going to go on a date now, I'd even take Guess Los Angeles 1981 over this. Like, and the performance for the price is just abysmal. Oh, it's a date night and it doesn't have to have great performance. I agree, but I'd like to get more than a half-hour week projection and 4 hours of skin scent basically out of it for that price. Again, I think others that Ferragamo F Black. Well, not the same. It falls in the same family. I'd rather wear that than this. Better performance. I'm looking over some of my colognes that I'd rather wear on a date night. The new La Toffa Camera. Sweet, spicy, boozy. That would work better on a date night. Well, By the Fireplace would work better. Jazz Club would work better. Bentley Intense for Men would work better. These would all work better, even though they're not classified as date night scents. In my opinion, there's just so much more you can buy better than this now. I mean, if you want it, because it is an important cologne, an important fragrance in terms of what it's done. It's time to move on, though. I really think it's time to move on. It had its heyday. It was king for a while, king for a day. But I think it's time to move on. It's time for us to admit, at least the people who are honest with themselves for the most part, it's time for us to admit that it's not the greatest that's ever been. It wouldn't even be in the top 10 as far as I'm concerned. It may not even make the top 20 anymore. That doesn't mean it's bad. Like I said, I love the smell. It's just doesn't really, I don't know, there's just something that just doesn't jive with me, anymore. Maybe my tastes have changed, I'm starting to like the more spicy, woody, boozy stuff myself, and this just doesn't vibe with me anymore, and it's unfortunate. So yeah, now that I've just pissed off everybody, like I care. What do you guys think? Do you think it's overrated now? Do you think it's time to move on like I do, or do you think nope, it's still the greatest of all time? And that's fine. We can disagree. This ain't for argument's sake. It's just at the end of the day, that's what these are, opinions, guys, and that's just my opinion. It's not my personal thoughts. It's not an attack on you if you really still think this is the greatest ever. That's cool. Wear it. Wear what you want. Be proud. Be loud, man. Wear what you want. For me, I think I'm probably not going to wear it. I don't want to say ever again, but this bottle will probably outlive me. I just can't see me reaching for it too many more times in the years I have left. So, yeah. So anyway, guys, so just tell me what you think. Am I wrong? Am I right? Tell me why. Peace, love, be good to each other.